All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the community call for all Inner Circle members for the month of September, even though I know it's October 3rd. But this is for the month of September. So I apologize for the delay. As some of you know, I haven't been well for the past couple of months, and so I just did not have the energy or strength to do much of anything. So I'm feeling now like the past couple of days, my energy is starting to come back. So it's like, okay, let me do let me do the community call for September. Um, so let's get started. Um, yep, Valerie, I got your email, so I have that. Not to worry. That will be included. I might not say everything out loud, but it's included, okay? Not to worry. And then of course you can always go back and watch the recording. Okay. Right. So if you do have a healing request, I request that you only put one request in the chat, not like over and over and over and over again, different ones. So just one. So number one, I want to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to share whatever it is that they are wanting. And at the same time, I also want to take time with it. I don't want to be rushed, like, and so not that it really matters, but still, I just feel like uh, focus on one thing, during the healing call instead of everything at once. So just try and focus on one thing today. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to share. Just a second. So the energies are still coming in, which is great. So there is going to be on Wednesday a uh, DNA activation call. We haven't done one since April, I checked. So we are long overdue. Right? So we will do that. I will send out the details for that with the recording, but you'll probably on the weekend as well. You'll get an email about how to register for that. So just giving you a heads up. So that'll be Wednesday, probably at this time, 4 p.m. Um, Other than that, I think we're good for now. So I am slowly again, like I said, slowly starting to get back into the swing of things, I hope. So fingers crossed that the energy keeps uh, increasing and I get all my uh, energy and vitality back. So even though unfortunately I still have some more tests to do and specialists to see and may have to have surgery, blah, 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 but that's for, that'll be whenever it'll be. So for now, it's we go day by day, right? So it's all good. All right. So just put your healing request, one healing request in the chat. Even if I don't say it out loud, it is still going to be taken care of by the team. Okay. So, because I do try and say everything out loud, but sometimes I don't, just because again, it's always guided, right? The healing is always channeled and guided by the team, anyways. All I basically do is the beginning part and the end part, and all the stuff in the middle is is all channeled, right? So let's get going. And I'm going to include myself in the healing. So if you are healers yourself, um, always include yourself in the healing too, okay? So that you also receive, even though you might be doing the healing work. So I'm going to include myself in the healing for one part of the stuff that's going on. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 things that I know of for sure. But I think there's more, but they didn't find anything in the test results, and they said, "Oh, everything looks normal." It's like, okay, whatever you say, but my body doesn't think there's something going on, so it's okay. So we're just going to work with one thing today, and then Next healing call will be in for the October one will be probably like in the middle of October. I don't want to do it right on Monday because that's like too close to this one. So we'll probably do it like in the middle of October at some point. We will see. Um, yeah. All right. So everyone take a deep breath, be in your heart space the best you can. Yeah. Lots of energies coming in, getting the processes started. Just be in your heart space, breathe in through your nose to count to four. Breathe out to count to four. Then breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, so just again, like I said, be in your heart space, make your intention for what your healing is. So there, as we are speaking, oh yes, this golden diamond iridescent rainbow pillar of light comes down all around you, extends all the way down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, extends all the way up to the heart chakra of the great central sun, continuing on to source. And this is extending out to as far as you would like. So the room that you're in, your apartment, flat, house that you're in, property that you're in, and you can continue going bigger and bigger as you wish. So this is it's a healing chamber of light, which is also raising a vibration frequency, as well as your property or where you're living, as well raising that vibration frequency as well. And then from source comes down this pure source light energies. These are so what they're saying is these crystalline diamond frequencies coming down from source to fill up your entire body and being, energy field and aura, going deep into your cells, tissues, particles, uh, molecules, and DNA. And so this healing chamber of light is also filled with this golden healing light, and it's a really refined frequency, but it feels like not honey per se, but not liquid. It's like plasma. It feels like a plasma type energy. So that's healing energy. So again, state your healing intention to your guides, to the team, and you can also state it in the chat if you'd like. Just know that once you have stated it, it will be done, whether I say it out loud or not, or whether you write it in the chat or not. So the Syrian wisdom keepers are here, the Arcturians are here, the angels and archangels are here. Uh, oh, interesting. The Buddha is here. He's bringing in the diamond light frequencies. The dragons are here, the unicorns, and the Pleiadians, the Andromedans are also here, assisting with expansion. So not just healing, but expansion. And so, as part of this call today, it's a healing call, and near the end, I'm going to include a little teaser taster of the diamond DNA activation, which we'll be doing on Wednesday. So you can get a taste of that at some point during this call, see when they want to introduce it. And Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine energies are here. So Kuan Yin is here, Mother Mary's here, Mary Magdalene is here, Isis is here. The Indian pantheon of gods and goddesses are here. And anybody else that I've missed, but they are here. This is the whole slew of guides, angels, and ascended masters and team galactic family members here. And they're starting off by just bringing down the healing symbol that we've worked with before. So they'll just bring that down and through into the pillar of light, yes, but also into your personal energy field and energy system. So they're bringing through this healing symbol to start an overall general healing for everyone. Oh, so you may start to perceive that happening. You might start feeling tired and yawning, or you might start to perceive some tingling, hot or cold, as the healing symbol is working in your fields. And so this is just going to do a quick clearing as well for everyone in your field, excuse me, in your field, clearing of any dense, heavy, negative, I don't like the word negative anymore, dense, heavy energies that may be causing some disturbances in your field. They're just going to be transmuted to higher light. Goodness. So as the team is working with this healing symbol for all of you, like all of us collectively and all of us individually, um, so basically they are preparing your field to receive the healing and clearing and activations. Yes, okay. So we're gonna work in the physical body first, whatever is going on for people physically. So, oh, before they want to do that, they just want to state that for the past little while, you know, we were in the eclipse season portal as well, but there's been a lot of intense energies coming onto the planet, um, solar flares as well, and so that has been creating not havoc with your fields, they're saying, but that could have been making you extremely tired, dizzy, um, weak, all the stuff I was feeling for for a couple months now. But that could have been interrupting um, your rhythms, your normal rhythm, right? So just understand that sometimes it's not physical, sometimes it could be energetic or celestial, these energies coming in. But if you are having things um, occurring for a longer period of time, like more than a few weeks, then definitely go get it checked, go see your doctor. I am not a medical practitioner. Because this call is going to be going on to YouTube, I just have to make that disclaimer that if you are experiencing any physical, mental, emotional issues, please see a health practitioner, okay, as well. Like I did. I went to a doctor. I got lots of tests done, still getting tests done, still waiting to see a specialist, all that stuff, okay? But it, sometimes it needs to be done because all these issues, they start in the mental, emotional fields, bodies, and then they slowly, if they're not taken care of or if they're not being resolved, etc., then they manifest in the physical body, and then you have to do the physical as well as the energetic stuff, right? And you don't have to, but sometimes you need to do both. Sometimes the physical body requires extra care and attention and support as well. Okay. So use your knowing, use your wisdom, and do what's right for you. Okay. Um, so yeah, so they're starting off with the physical body, whoever is having physical issues. So let's just see in the chat. Um, So for those of you who have written stuff or have declared physical stuff, they are starting to work on the physical body. And sometimes what they do is they work with the Arcturians specifically work with blue electric blue light, but they're saying today that the healing that um, is coming through today is not just from the Arcturians. So they are working with the electric blue healing light, but there's also um, healing frequencies coming in on a green light frequency. And we know that with working with Archangel Raphael, etc., right? But still, there is a green frequency light coming in. It's not like dark green, it's more like spring green is the frequency that I'm getting. It's like spring grass green, okay? Frequency light coming in to heal the physical body. um So wherever you are having physical issues, place your attention there for a moment. Just pick one thing, okay? Pick one thing, one area, one body part. And what they're doing is they're working in combination with the electric blue light as well as the green healing light frequency. Um, Not like together, but like bands of it, right? So working with whatever is coming up. So for example, teeth and gums, right? Somebody mentioned teeth and gums, right? So with the teeth and gums, what they normally do is like the teeth and gums are very sensitive. So what they normally do is like it's usually like a gel like consistency, like a cool gel consistency. So they're working on that for anybody and everybody who has teeth and gum um issues. One of the things that is so they're working like on the teeth and massaging the gums with this gel like um energy frequency, electric blue, but the green healing light frequency that they're bringing in is more of a, it's not a gel, but it's more of a, oh, how can I describe this? It's like rays of light coming in. Okay, uh, so you see like a flashlight and you see that beam of light from the flashlight, that is what is coming in, like a, not a laser per se, but more like a flashlight thing. I don't know how to describe that, but and what they're, for the teeth and gums, they're going all the way up to the jaw, like all the way up to the ear almost, right? And then all the way almost like not almost to the like the middle of the throat, okay, is where they're taking the that green light frequency. So just feel that, sense that, perceive that, and have the intention that for the healed outcome, whatever the healed outcome is that you would like, have that intention, okay? Lightly. We're not control freaks here, right? So not our will, but let the highest will be done with ease and grace. So that's going to continue, of course, for the rest of the call. So just be gentle with that. And what they're saying is, what the team is also saying is looking at. It's interesting that I mentioned control freaks. Like we're not control freaks, but where are you trying to control, right? Where are you? Yeah, like I don't know what they're saying. Like you're gnashing your teeth. So there's a lot of frustration energy there and it's like tightening energy there. So it's like they're asking you to release, 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 let go, and bring more ease to whatever the situation is, because we know it's not just the physical, right? This is a more emotional, mental issue, which is now manifested in the physical. Okay, so that will continue. Pinched nerve in my neck and right shoulder for a while. So what they're bringing in for the pinched nerve is so whenever there's something on one side, we like to do a balancing on both sides so that they come into equilibrium, right? So it's kind of like they're bringing in like this warm compress onto where that pinched nerve is on the right, but at the same time they're taking information from the left side to inform the right side of how it should be. So they're basically asking the right side to mimic the left side so that it's the for the healed outcome of what it should be instead of what it is right now. And so again, it's about releasing where you're trying to control, tightening where you're like uh, grasping almost. Um, And so as we're talking about the right and left shoulder, for example, they're going to do a brain balancing and a balancing and harmonizing of the left side of the body and the right side of the body. So as soon as I said that, I felt activity definitely right away in my head as soon as I mentioned the brain balancing. So that's going to continue. But what I'm seeing is like they're making a. It's kind of like they're taking the energy from the left side of where exactly the pinched nerve is on the right and like that, bringing, making a connection to the right side where the pinched nerve is. So it's kind of like they're creating a channel between the left and the right so that the left can start to work to heal and bring into balance the right shoulder where the pinched nerve is. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I'm getting, anyways, for that part. And so what they're also doing is as they're putting that compress or on the right shoulder where the pinched nerve is, it's kind of like they are mm, melting melting the not melting, softening the tissues around where that pinched nerve is so that it can release. Okay, so they're softening the tissues around where that pinched nerve is so that it can release and not feel that pressure and that pinching anymore. So just be with that, breathe into that the best you can. And so when there's talking about breathing into something, so this is for anybody who's having anything, any physical thing, breathing into that area like as deeply as you can, but then breathing out even more deeply, okay? And then just relaxing, right? So it's not about tensing and relaxing, it's about breathing in and then breathing out through that area, letting that area breathe. Because what it needs, whatever issue you have physically, it needs more uh, of your focus, more healing energy, um, more of the more light, um, and acknowledgement of whatever the emotional mental issue is. Okay. Okay. So the next one is right side of the back of my neck. So that's almost the same as what I just talked about. So hopefully you were able to receive that. So everything except the pinched nerve part, but everything else is going to be similar, including the warm compress. And and so part of this has, the right side of the back of your neck has to also do with tension, pressure, where your some fear is coming in. They're saying fears around physicality, right, is coming in. And these are older fears, so it might be not something right from right now, but it could be an older fear that's just coming up to be acknowledged, released, let go of. Okay, but so that's they're working on that as well for you. Okay, so just continue to see, feel, hear, and perceive that warm compress massage, and it's almost kind of almost like a pulsing, right? And it's like it's going down all the way down to like below your uh almost to almost to where your bra strap is in the back. The effect of that is going all the way down to almost there. Okay, so see that whole area, and this is for you also with the right shoulder. It's, see that massage compress piece part going all the way down to almost like the bra strap area or even lower. Okay. And you can see the compress on both the right side and the left side because that will help with the balancing. Not see, but perceive it, because that's what they're doing is they're putting it on both sides so that both sides will come into balance, come into harmony. Just see if there's anything else coming through for uh, any of that right now. If there's anything else. So when it comes to anything happening on the right side, as we all know, it's about the masculine side, but it's more about like the doing side, right? We're taking action or we're not taking action. We're doing or we're not doing. But it's also more about the mental part, right? So really look at what it is that you are overdoing or not doing um, in the physical world. Okay. See if there was anything else. There was crunchy shoulder, stuck energy. So we just did a lot about the shoulder. So hopefully you were able to also receive that. Uh, that's just the same area. Um, and let me just see about the crunchy shoulder, stuck energy. So we're just gonna stick to the crunchy shoulder. So again, that crunchy shoulder, that warm compress healing energy is going to assist that part to be less crunchy. But at the same time, it is about there's not enough flow, which you just said, but it's also like resistance, right? So it's kind of like um again, in this case, it's kind of like there's not enough movement, there's not enough action. So it's kind of like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. It's like there's some obstructions in the way because it's not flowing smoothly. You're not flowing smoothly with whatever actions you it is that you want to take. But and it's also around support, right? So where you're not receiving support consistently, regularly, and at the same time, that it has to do with yourself, where you not supporting yourself consistently, regularly in some area, and where you're not receiving support. Again, support is tricky. You might think you're not receiving support, but you are because you think it looks a certain way, and other people cannot give you that support in that way. They're not capable. But you can always support yourself. So start with that first, right? And also just keep receiving that healing energy, that compress, massage, heat. It's even like it's not heat always, but it's like heat and cool. But the frequencies are coming through to loosen up that stuckness, loosen up some of that even resistance to movement, move resistance to receiving even. Hopefully that makes sense. Uh, and then there was something else. Um, okay. So whoever has that melanoma, blah, 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 on the left hip, uh, so we're just going to ask the Arcturians and the angels and the Syrian wisdom keepers to come in to assist with that at the energetic level, obviously. So they're putting that patch on that side, but again, um, receiving the input information from the right side of the healed outcome, right? So um, just receive that the best you can, and at the same time releasing any judgments, any preconceived notions, expectations. And there's some resentments there around physicality, around the physical experience. So bringing in, and it's for everybody, for everything, not just for this area and for this one person, but bringing in forgiveness and compassion for you, for your journey, for your path in this physical expression. We're asking the right side to inform the left side of how it should be, how it could be, what the um, original blueprint was, right? Bringing back the original blueprint for the left and right side. That's going to continue. So the dragons just want to come in quickly as well. And so these are, so because we're talking about the original blueprint, the dragons are coming in and the unicorns are coming in. Um, and the Syrian wisdom keeper. I mean, everyone's here, but the and the Buddha is coming in more strongly now to bring in the diamond DNA activation, a taster, a teaser, just to for you to perceive that. So this diamond DNA activation is to bring your body being energy bodies to the not original blueprint, but the ideal blueprint for you at this time, the upgraded blueprint for you at this time of what you can receive, what you can hold according to your soul's agenda. Again, not my will, but let the highest will be done. And so this diamond DNA activation is multidimensional, but is also multi-universal, we'll say, into all time, space, and dimensions and realities, wherever you are existing now, in the past, in the future. Upgrading your DNA to receive the healing, the light codes, the diamond codes for your soul's expansion and growth. And as the physical body is your vehicle for your soul to assist in it in holding and processing these upgrades and upleveling. Just going to continue for a bit. Okay, so where was I? Going to just quickly do. So I'm going to, so whoever just joined for teeth and gums, we already did that at the beginning. So you can listen to the recording, but we will include your intention for that. A couple of paperwork issues stuck in bureaucracy that need to easily move forward with positive results. Ah, that's a great intention. So I would just remove the word stuck from there. So we're just going to clear the path for that to unfold with positive results, movement, and positive results. So see, feel, hear, know, perceive it already happening. That's why I'm saying don't use the word stuck or even issues, just some paperwork to move through with positive results, move forward, move through with positive results. And so what they're showing me is that they're actually putting uh, the paperwork inside the healing symbol and spinning that, right? And that's going to remove any obstructions, any disturbances, um, any stuckness, and create that movement energy moving forward with ease and grace. Okay, so hold that intention that the paperwork moves forward with ease and grace and positive results. Okay, so let that be done. Not my will, but the highest will be done. Okay, so oh, sorry, I missed somebody said something because I started working on other stuff now. Financial situation. Accounts have been compromised by scammers. So what did you need to know about that, first of all? but yeah, finances. So they're just bringing that healing symbol all the way down into your sacral chakra and allowing it to spin there. But what's the wisdom there that you need to know about? It's about trusting yourself and not being in fear. And when it comes to finances, if you were able to build it once, you can build it again. So finances, money, etc., is flow. It's all about flow, right? It's up and down, but it's flow. It's always flowing. So allow the experience to flow out of your field and focus on um, growth. Okay, growth and expansion. Bless the scammers. They obviously needed it. And so anybody else with financial stuff, just going to spin that healing symbol as well. And we're going to put the, how do they want to do this? They're putting the money inside the healing symbol and letting that spin. So raising the vibration frequency of the money that you're working with. So whatever currency, but also the money that you have to allow that to grow and be in flow. Or okay, uh, clearing and healing any negativity around money issues, finances, prosperity, etc. You're always deserving, you're always worthy of abundance, financial prosperity. So clearing that limiting belief of not being worthy, not being deserving. Okay, so that's going to continue. Hmm. Yep, so we just talked about finances. I don't know what ultimate financial security means, but God's source creator is not going to plop down a bag of money if that's what you're thinking. It's about it's about opening up your field to receive more and to hold more. Okay. But holding with money, it still has to flow, right? So you can't hold it all and like hoard, HOARD, or hold it all, but it needs to still continue to flow, right? So allowing that flowing energy, but with flowing, but growth. Okay. Okay. Awesome. 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 Let me just see if there's anything else before we go uh, back to physical stuff. Please help me start taking care of me in my home. Yeah, so that's a great request to make of source, God, creator, universe, spirit, your guides. But what does that mean? It's very general. So if you're going to ask for help, then they will offer you help and support. But if you're looking for something specific, then you have to state that whatever that specific is. Okay. But yes, if you ask for help, they will help you. May not be what it looks like for you, but help is always available. Are you willing to receive it? Or are you only willing to receive help in one way? This is for everybody, obviously, not just you, but And so sometimes if you say, 'cause I say, if you don't know what to ask for, just say, please help me, and then be willing to receive that help in whatever form shows up. And know that as you ask, it is already coming to you, but are you willing to receive it? Okay, so we're just bringing in that support and help for you, filling up your field, filling up your space, your home with that energy of help and support. They keep saying help and support, so it's there. Okay, filling you up, filling up and anybody else who would like that. Let's see if there's anything else. I think I saw something. Somebody has a food intolerance. So what does that mean, food intolerance? It means your body does not want, or it's having issues with something. So does that mean forcing your body to tolerate what it does not want? Or does it mean listening to your body and asking it what it wants, what it requires? Right, so just giving it, some information around that. But I'm going to ask the team to bring in some energy healing, clearing for food intolerance. So again, when you are asking for help for food intolerance, it's very general, very vague. So I'm just going to let them do their thing with that for you. Arthritis in both feet. Yeah, I have arthritis in both my feet too, which I never remember to tell the doctor, but it's like kind of that's what it is. I was like, why bother telling the new doctor that? But yeah. So let's just ask the team to bring in some healing for everybody who has arthritis, wherever it happens to be in the body, but in this case, we're working on the feet. And so what they're doing, what I'm seeing is, how back in the day, in the olden days, maybe they still do, they had those wrist guards or like the wrist terry cloth wrist things. I don't even know what they're called, but I just remember, people who played tennis used to wear them, right, around the wrist. Well, that's what they're showing me as around the feet. So where around the feet specifically for you, I'm not sure, but that's what they're showing me is like being wrapped in that type of terry cloth band around your feet where the arthritis is, and they're bringing in. So it's an interesting. They're bringing in that cooling energy and that electric blue cooling energy, but also the green warm healing energy. But there's something else there that they're doing for the arthritis. So arthritis is inflammation, anger, frustration, uh, and in the feet specifically about moving forward in life, kind of thing, right? So you're not happy about your situation in life, and it's kind of like throwing a temper tantrum. It's like stamping your feet, throwing a temper tantrum, like a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old. No offense, obviously, um, but that's what they're showing me, and so it's about acceptance, accepting where you are in life, how life is expressing itself around you. So, but they are bringing the healing for the arthritis in the feet and anywhere else. So, 'cause I think I also have it in like the hips or the lower back. Um, Not anywhere else that I know of, but so there's just bringing in some healing around that, but also the wisdom around acceptance and compassion for your journey, for your path, and forgiving your body um, for for what? For holding on to the anger and the frustration. Oh, interesting. So Just bring that through for everyone who, may have arthritis or some, uh, not just arthritis, but anger, frustration, etc., resentment, even um, in your life. So they're just bringing that energy in for you. And just see, feel, hear, know, perceive what that feels like for you in your feet, because you're expressing it in your feet. Just just be gently aware of how that feels in your feet, but also how that feels for you emotionally, mentally. Where can you see in your life where you've been unhappy or threw a temper tantrum or uh, we're not accepting of life? Again, it's the physicality part of it. Okay. And then bringing in that compassion and forgiveness for your body, for yourself, to have ease with it. Because where there's acceptance, there can be change. But there's no acceptance, you can't change much. Pattern will continue, right? So you have to get to that point of acceptance, true acceptance of what is, and then only then can you start to begin to change it. But healing, we can begin to do the healing now. So they're really bringing it in gently because it's a sensitive issue, we're gonna say. Um, oh, it was really bad about 2 years ago and has gotten much better. Okay, good. The arthritis, awesome. So we're just going to allow the healing to take place for the physical body, for the emotions, for the mental state. Bring that through, bring in more of that acceptance of what is, and the gift and blessing that your body is showing you where there still might be issues. So all of these situations or issues that people are bringing up around the physical body, it's a gift because it's showing you what still needs to be healed or forgiven or compassion or etc. Just giving you more information and awareness about your path and your journey and where you're at right now. Okay, I'm just going to ask everyone just to come back to your heart space for a moment. Breathe in deeply and hold and release whenever you're ready. Bring your energy, attention, focus all the way down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth, Gaia Sophia, down into a crystalline core. We want to anchor in all the healing, all the change, all the transformation, all the compassion, all the forgiveness. Anchor it in, embody it, so that transformation can now take place on the physical level, emotional level, mental level, spiritual level, on all levels. And then come back up to your heart space. We're going to give thanks to our teams, our support teams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, Creator, Source. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the awarenesses. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the gifts and blessings. We are grateful. We are grateful. We are grateful. Okay, and wiggle your toes and fingers and open your eyes whenever you're ready. And so drink some water or something, whatever you happen to have. The healing will continue until they're saying Sunday night. So continue to tap in from time to time to not receive again per se, but just to continue to receive the healing. Okay, for yourself. I will have the recording out in a little while, so you can go back and watch and listen. Again, but again, if the healing has taken place, know that the healing has taken place. Know that the healing is happening. Don't listen again or watch again um, to say that, oh, well, let me do it again just in case. You can choose a different situation, a different issue if you want. If you when you listen again, that's fine. Um, but know that the healing has already taken place or has already started. Okay. So how's everyone doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? My pain is definitely less. Awesome. Good. Oh, the trees outside my window respond to my expanded heart space. Oh, nice. Good. Awesome. I like that. A lot of energy in my. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I totally missed that. But again, whatever I did not say out loud and you have written or you declared it, it's already been, the team is taking care of it and already working on it. Okay. We did work with the teeth and gums at the beginning. So for those of you who missed it, you go back and watch again. And anybody else who missed, from wherever you started, you joined, you missed whatever, go back and watch and listen so that you get all of it. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm like so hot now. It's like, whew. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, we will do the Diamond DNA activation call on Wednesday. So I will send out information about that. So I look forward to seeing you there for that. And then we will do the October community call later in the month because it's too soon to do it, on Monday kind of thing. All right. So we're slowly getting back on track, I hope. So thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Be gentle with yourself, drink water, see what starts to change or perceive what is starting to change, be aware of what's starting to change, make that intention for yourself for the healed outcome with thanks and gratitude that it is already happening, already taking place. Okay. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Bless. Thank you, Julie. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Valerie. All right, everyone. So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Look out for the recording, okay?